Canals are part of Greater Manchester, aren't they? They're there. They've been there for 200 years and more. They're part of the history of Greater Manchester. None more so, of course, than the Manchester Ship Canal, built because the Scousers were ripping us off, said the business operators at the time. It provided a link to Merseyside, and it might do so again as they build a big canal basin. I know, it's extraordinary. Anyway, that led to the city's emergence, Manchester City's emergence, as an industrial powerhouse, which is absolutely fantastic. We're going to hear about that in a moment. But Michelle Adamson is out and about at the canal.
You might just be able to hear that water tumbling over the lock here. Lock 82 of the Rochdale Canal in Ancoats, slap bang next to the Ancoats retail park where Currys is, Mothercare and Toys R Us. Now, this is part of one of the many canals we've got here in Greater Manchester. We're quite blessed with them, in fact. And there's a cunning plan to get you involved in looking after them and keeping them in tip-top condition. With me this morning is John Stopp. He's a volunteer with the Canals and Rivers Trust. Now, this is literally been the responsibility before about a year ago of the British Waterways, hasn't it, our canals?
Yes, it was. Which is the government quango, and it's now developed into a standalone charity, the Canal and River Trust, and its objective is to look after our network of 2,000 canals across the UK.
Now,
England.
In Greater Manchester, we've got loads of them, haven't we? How many roughly, approximately?
Well, there's about 7 canals, not about 7 canals, there is 7 canals, and there's about 260 miles overall. And the canals we've got is the one we're standing on today, which is the Rochdale, which goes all the way from Lock 92 right there through to Sowerby Bridge, all 92 locks of it. And then we have the Huddersfield Narrow, we have the Macclesfield, we have the Ashton Canal and the Trent and Mersey, and it forms into 2 very nice rings which takes in the industrial heritage of the Calder Valley, the inner city areas of Manchester, and the quiet and tranquil and peaceful areas of Cheshire and the Pennines. So quite different areas for interest for everybody.
Okay, well, as I said, there's a cunning plan to get people more interested in looking after their little bit of stretch of the canal if you happen to live near one. One of the people who've happened to have done this is actually James Headifen. Now, this bit of the canal, you're looking after it, aren't you?
Yes, about 2 years ago, a group of residents decided we wanted to do something that was social but also practical. So we looked up on the internet and found that you could adopt a canal. And since we live near the canal, we decided to adopt this section of the Rochdale Canal in Ancoats.
And you live literally just a stone's throw away in one of the warehouses here, don't you?
Yes. A number of us lived in Raw Mills and Milliners Wharf and some of the apartments that are along the canal.
And this is hilarious because you're from New Zealand. They don't have canals there, do they?
The only canals we've got are sort of for irrigation or hydroelectric power. We certainly don't have narrowboats.
Well, you've obviously got a keen interest in this canal. Right, we're going to find out in about half an hour's time exactly what James and his members of the Ancoats Canal Project have been doing. A bit more from John as well about how you can get involved with your local canal. And in fact, James has been doing some interesting things with fishing, ducks, canoes and barbecues. More later.